So welcome back. Today we're going to look at power training for martial arts. Is it important? Well, essentially yes it is. Strength, conditioning, power. Power essentially. So we brought in an expert today. He's going to discuss power, and over a series of videos we're going to look at the different or the best exercises that actually improve your power and your ability to apply that in martial arts. The main question is power training for martial arts. Is it important? A lot of people think that you shouldn't do any strength training, especially in Wing Chun. But if you look at a lot of combat sports such as MMA, Thai boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which we also do here at the Academy as well, it's an issue. It's a topical subject. So I've got an expert on the subject today, Sheo. He's going to actually go through some information with us today. He's going to share what he knows. Professional triple jumper, or semi-professional as you do, compete internationally. How would you say that power training in the form that you do, what's your background in terms of your understanding how it relates to movement, plyometric movement?
Okay. As we've kind of grown into competing at triple jump over the past 18 years, we've understood that you need to be as powerful as possible but as light as possible, because near enough every athletic event you have to carry your body down the track or into the sandpit.
I mean, what fascinates me is the fact that the way that you develop power, because we've gone through some of these ideas before, and as some of the viewers are going to see in the videos of you talking about how you get power from the ground.
Yeah.
And one of the things in Wing Chun is we always talk about how you get power from the ground, and what I find quite fascinating is how you use your hip joint and your knees and to do that. So how would you say that the body connects? Is that something that you
For me, only through doing Wing Chun,
Right.
I've actually understood how training the weights actually correlates to your Wing Chun, where we talk about rooting to the ground or borrowing energy from the ground.
Right.
Simple exercise could be the cleans, where you're using your ankle joints, your knee joints and your hip joints first and foremost to actually really lift that weight off the ground. Now, through training with you, I've understood that rooting to that ground, when you're doing the actual lift, it means what I would term when we were training doing the weights is pushing down into the ground.
Right.
And as through the science, for every action you get an equal opposite reaction.
Exactly.
So the more power and strength you're able to generate down into the ground, obviously the ground gives it back, therefore you're able to lift either a heavier weight but much more quickly and more explosively if you train that way.
Right. So the guys watching this video, how is that going to help them in terms of martial arts? Because most of the people that watch our videos are really interested in improving their Wing Chun, their Sanda, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, even their MMA. How is power training per se, in the way that you apply it from your perspective as a triple jumping athlete, going to be something that we can take into martial art training?
Okay, what I do know is that a lot of people who train in martial arts feel that they're doing weights, they're going to get really big.
That's the misconception, yeah, that's exactly. A lot of people think don't weight train because it will slow you down.
There you go. Which, coming as an athletics background, we do weights and it's really a meat and drink part of our training regime.
So it's an essential part, you would say?
Definitely so.
Yeah.
For me, looking as skinny or as light as I am, I've squatted 460 kg,
right.
and I weigh at the moment 75 kg.
So it's not the weight per se?
No, it's actually how you use and lift the weights, the type of sets that you do, and the recovery as well.
So what would you say the three best exercises are to develop that type of quality are for?
From my experience over 18 years or so,
yes.
I'll say snatch,
yes.
Most definitely, which I feel is the more powerful exercise because you have to throw the weight from the ground or above your head.
Right. Okay.
You have the cleans exercise, which is literally just putting the weight from the ground and catching it at your shoulders. Okay. But then again, you're able to lift more weight.
Right.
Okay, which is a heavier weight than the snatch.
Sure.
And deadlift also is another one which correlates with the squats.
Yeah.
But what they call a deadlift is it's dead from the ground and you have to generate from static power to being explosive off the ground.
Okay, so Sheo's going to go through a series of videos with us, and what he's going to do over that period of time is going to discuss the fine points of each exercise, why they're important and how they relate to martial art training. So keep watching and hopefully you'll enjoy.